Hey, Latin Label here. How are you guys today? It's Sunday, just came out from church, took my tie out. We had a really wonderful church service. First fruits went really well. There were some people missing in church. There's going to be a really huge northeaster. From what I was reading, one of the worst we've ever had here in the Northeast. So my church is in Massachusetts. I'm driving over to Rhode Island, but yeah, it's supposed to snow on start of Monday night into Tuesday, and all throughout Tuesday, I guess 12 to 24 inches. So it's gonna be pretty crazy. I'm gonna try and take some video of that and see how it comes out, you know. But we haven't had that much crazy weather this year, which I'm very grateful for. I grew up in Central America with 85 degrees dry weather, which is like perfection. But this winter has not been too violent on me, on you know, up here in the Northeast. But it's a nice, beautiful, sunny day today. It's 38 degrees, as from I can tell from my car. I don't have too much things planned. I'm gonna go visit a friend, see if they're home, and then I can't, you know, some days I just like to relax, go back home, and I gotta do some dishes. Normally dishes are done, but I just haven't had a specific time to set apart for that. But how's your Sunday going? Do you guys go to church? Do you guys not go to church? What makes you go to church? How do you feel compelled to go? And just yeah, but the drive is really nice today. I figured last time when I had the camera like this, I was grabbing a lot of the background in the back, and it was like I had like a white background, and it was like it wasn't too pleasant to watch with all that white in it. But so I'm trying to angle it a little bit different this time. And but yeah, so that's my GPS, guys. If I don't use my GPS, you know, my ADD is so bad. If I don't use my GPS, I know how to get home, but I'll miss the exit. Out of 10 times, I'll miss it like 6 times. So any of you guys have that same issue? Because I have it. So I'd rather just put my GPS in, and just like if I'm distracted listening to music on the phone or whatever, just as soon as I hear, I call my GPS voice Jessica. As soon as I hear Jessica, I know, hey, my exit is coming. So yeah, it takes me about 40 to 45 minutes to get from my house to church. I really enjoy my church. It's characterized by them very friendly. It's an older crowd. It's not too big of a church, but I really enjoy it. Enjoy having that relationship with my church members and relationship with God. You know, sometimes we live our lives and we say, yeah, what about the financial? What about the social? What about the interpersonal? What about the emotional? And we forget the spiritual part. And then when something happens to us, we say, God, why are you doing this to me? God, where are you? When in fact it's us that's been separated from Him. We've been ignoring Him. And now all of a sudden when we need Him, it's like we start blaming Him for the things that we haven't done. So, you know, in that sense, it's always, in my opinion, important to have a well-balanced life, which a life that includes, having a spiritual life. But yeah, I'm out here up on my exit. So I wish I could live in Boston. Again, I lived in Boston 5 years, but it's just too expensive. I can't afford living in Boston unless I had a roommate, or like I had like many roommates, or I lived with family. But I hopefully one day, it is my goal to one day be able to move back, hopefully buy a house over there. But all with due time. You gotta enjoy where you are. You gotta enjoy what God has given you, the things that you actually have. I've talked about these things before. It's just, for example, I was thinking today, like, yeah, Northeaster is coming. Yeah, we're gonna get so much snow. Yeah, I might not be able to go to work because work might be canceled, or the streets might be too dangerous. But it could be worse. We could be in the middle of a war zone, getting missiles thrown at us, or people in villages coming in and breaking into your house, taking all your stuff, raping your family, things like that. So keeping things perspective, as always. I'm already starting to think that if I'm gonna cancel this GPS, it's just distracting. I'm already starting to think if it gets called, if I'm not going to work on Tuesday, then I'm gonna, going on with what my theme is this year, I'm gonna be the most productive I've ever been. I'm gonna work on some schoolwork. I'm gonna clean some more. I'm trying to declutter a lot of my things. I've collected a lot of stuff, and I just need to get rid of clothes that I don't use anymore, shoes. I don't have that many, but just stuff that is just taking up space. Just simplifying it and making it better. But I woke up in an okay mood. I went to bed late. I was watching Dateline. I like to watch Dateline, but I normally miss it, so I just watch it on my iPad, from the NBC app. And I was watching Dateline. I love those mysteries, or like the 48-Hour Mystery and all those type of crime shows. It just fascinates me how people are driven to kill. It's just so crazy. Do you like those shows? My favorite show of all time is The First 48 in A&E channel. And those type of shows. I also like Dateline and 48 Hours and Cold Case. All those shows are really. Now they have some really crazy ones. I was watching one at my friend's house. They have a cable, and it's like The Killer Speaks or something, and it's just like it was. I don't like seeing the dramatization of it. I can see pictures of that stuff, but the dramatization of it is, I don't know, it's too gory. And then just hearing the killer speak, it's like, okay, buddy, I get it. You're psycho, socio, whatever you want to call it or her. But I don't need to give you my time to hear. Sometimes you want to see the background as to how they got to that. But I don't know. These shows sometimes take it too far now. But to each his own. Let me see. Alright, this doesn't work too well, I guess. My dad likes to put newspaper here when he's traveling, so that the sun doesn't hit him. I don't like doing that. I just don't like the noise of the rattling. Yeah, guys. So far it's a really nice day. I was saying that I woke up today in an okay mood. I went to bed around, I don't know, 1 maybe, which is my normal bedtime, 1 in the morning. And I got up at 8, and then I got ready to go to church. Normally my routine on Sundays is I come home, I let the dog out, then I check my email. Then sometimes I FaceTime my dad, and then I just try to watch sports on TV. Right now, of course, it's the Patriots. Go Patriots! Or just watch the whatever YouTube videos I haven't watched, and or a movie on Netflix. I got my cable last year. I don't know if I told you that. So one of my things last year was paying off my credit cards, which I did. Cutting off my cable, which I did, which was really hard because I watched the Celtics and the Red Sox, and I'm a really hardcore fan. But I'm saving about $1,200 a year, guys. So I have a Roku 3, which is kind of like an Apple TV, kind of like an Amazon Fire, one of those things. And I just load up my Netflix so I have a Netflix account for $7.99, and I have a Hulu Plus account for $7.99. So that's how I get my shows. And I honestly didn't know I was gonna be able to do it, but I got used to it. I mean, I was thinking about it, researching it. It's called cord cutters, and I was thinking about it and for a long time, and I mean like a year and a half. I'm sorry if this is really shaky, guys, but I was able to do it, and I've survived. I have survived. So if you're thinking about doing it, and you're trying to save some money, it's crazy. I used to pay $80 a month, or plus tax and all stuff. So now I only have high-speed internet, which I need. I don't pay too much for that. It's super fast. It's like 30 gigabytes or whatever you call that stuff. And then the other thing was I wanted to get my contract with AT&T for my cell phone expired, and I didn't renew it. So what I did was I went to Straight Talk, and now a lot of other companies are doing that, but when I mean Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, and AT&T are going into like prepaid stuff. But I went to Straight Talk and prepaid for 1 year at $45 a month, and that's it. I mean, I don't get that crazy $80 a month telephone bill. So I was able to cut those two things without any issues, and I get free texting, free calls, unlimited calls, and then I get up to 3 gigabyte per month of internet service, LTE. So it's pretty good with Straight Talk. Got that at Walmart. So competition in the cell phone industry finally is starting to help drop the prices. And it said that, I don't know if in Japan they look at us like we're crazy over here because there's only 4 major cell phone companies. But in Japan there's so many that the prices of cell phone and internet are so low that the more competition has driven the more competing companies in the technology industry have driven the price of communications really low. So we're starting to see that here. Unfortunately, there's not too many companies to choose from, but you can if you want. I mean, you just got to research. I mean, there's US Mobile, Boost, Virgin, Cricket, this new one called Cricket. There's all sorts of new ones. I remember when I first got a cell phone, there was a company named OmniPoint, and they had a little parrot as their mascot. It was pretty cool. OmniPoint, they treated me really well. I don't know if you guys remember that. You guys might be too young, or just might not remember. But if you do, just let me know. So I'm working on. I don't really like to talk about myself that much, and I don't usually talk too much in general because I'm very introverted. But I'm trying to work through that because I want to practice. I just want to make, I want to be able to share more, open up a little bit more.